Hello, magical beings, and welcome back to the Wild Mystics. Today we are connecting with Spirit and we are asking, what is the next step on your journey? This could be your physical journey, your spiritual journey, your romantic journey, and what do you need to know about yourself in the coming days? How are you going to be evolving? How are you going to be shifting for this next step that you're going to take? So, we're going to get straight into your reading. I'm going to try and make it a bit short today because I have a back injury that's really hard to sit and do these readings. But I really wanted a chance to connect with you again, and it's so good to be here. So let's get straight into it. We have 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the mountains. Stand your ground with the boot. Group 2 is the Sun card, enjoy success and happiness, and we have the Lion. And group 3 is shed old skin, the Snake, with this magnificent dragon here and this crystal ball. I hope you enjoy being outside because we are in the forest, and so there might be wind and birds and all kinds of creatures. So hopefully they'll come across and give us some signs and synchronicities. So I hope you enjoy that. I'll give you a moment to connect with these different groups and let you choose, and then we'll get straight into your reading. Bye. Hi, Group 1. If you chose the boot or the mountains card, stand your ground, then this is going to be your reading about what is the next step in your life. What do you need to know as you begin to shift and transform into this new phase of reality? So we're going to get straight into your oracle cards, and then we're going to get into your tarot. I'm going to try to keep it rather short because, like I said in the intro, I have a back injury, and so it's very hard to sit or stand even. So we'll get straight into it. So stand your ground. We have stillness from the Wild Mystics Oracle. We also have create with the spider. So stillness with the heron, create with the spider. We have the eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity, number 25. And we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So it's really interesting. We have these 2 cards here, stillness, and you see the heron. It's just standing there, being still, connected, but it does look like he's taking a step, right? He's about to lift his foot and move forward. And here we have step out of your comfort zone. And then the mountains card, we have stand your ground. So interestingly enough, there is a lot of standing and grounding oneself. And we have the shoe. And the shoe can ground us in a particular place, but it can also allow us to move and shift and explore, traveling to new locations. So Spirit is saying that you have something that you want to create with the spider here. You have maybe a project that you want to explore. You have some sort of idea that you want to engage with and share with the world. But maybe you're a little nervous to do this. Maybe you're worried about being judged, or you're worried about others ridiculing you. But Spirit is saying you need to stand your ground. No matter what, you need to climb this mountain. You need to shift. With the eyes of beauty and the positive expectations and clarity, you have the ability to see the world in this majestic way, in this beautiful way. And I feel like a lot of people see the world kind of like, I don't know, like through like a sad lens, like they're depressed and they have anxiety and they don't really enjoy their time here. But I feel like for you, you have the ability to shift that. You have the ability to share light and joy and see the world with beauty. So Spirit is saying, create what you're going to create, because it will allow others to perceive the world in the ways that you do, which is so important. But Spirit is saying it might take a bit of time. You might need to climb this mountain to reach this next phase of your life. Okay? It might take courage, it might take work to make it there, but you need to step out of your comfort zone, because the North Node is about your soul's calling. What's calling you forth? What's bringing that light inside of you to life? That is what you need to focus on. And interestingly enough, too, you can see the reflection of the mountains. So I feel like for a lot of you, you have this rich inner world that's waiting to be explored and expressed. I feel like for a lot of you, your imagination is just waiting to be tapped into. There's this reservoir of untapped potential just below the surface here. And it's similar with the stillness of the heron card. You can see the reflection of the heron. And it's exactly the same, but that's proving that your inner world is a direct reflection of your outer world, and vice versa. That which you cultivate in your inner world, you will be able to express and expand on your outer world. So group 1, you have the ability to perceive such beauty and connect with yourself on a level that others dream of. You have the ability to craft and create all kinds of wondrous things into your life. You just need to do it. You just need to stand your ground and say, this is my dream. This is what I want to create in this life. If you don't feel good about where you are in your life, now is the chance to take a stand. Now is the chance to move forward and say, I'm going to take this next step in my creative journey. Don't be afraid, group 1. I know it can be scary, but don't be afraid. You've got this. You're a powerful being. So we're going to get into your tarot now. Just adjust these here. We'll see how this goes. All right, Spirit. What does group 1 need to hear about the next step in their journey? Well, those came out fast. We have the 3 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Exactly. You're going to be building something, potentially working with others. You might actually receive an offer, because in this card you have these sirens here that are offering these cups to this woman on this isolated rock. So you might have felt alone for some time, but Spirit is saying that you're going to receive help, you're going to receive guidance. So you might have felt alone, but I think if you stand your ground, look at this queen. She is standing her ground. Well, she's sitting, but she's the queen. She's abundant. I think if you stand your ground and you step into this energy, I think that you are going to be able to manifest all kinds of wondrous things. She's got the grapes and the pentacles, so food and wealth. She has all she needs. What else does group 1 need to know about their next step on their journey? What advice and guidance on their next step? Wow, those first ones came out really fast. You could be receiving a sign pretty quickly about where you're meant to go. A divine download. We have the 4 of Cups. And on the bottom, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So what I'm getting from this is this group here looks like they're maybe telling secrets or whispering ideas potentially. It could either be that you're worried that you'll be judged for what it is that you want to create. You have this fear that you'll be ridiculed or judged for making this step forward, and that others might talk behind your back. Otherwise, you could also be receiving information from friends or family or co-workers about a particular opportunity that could be coming for you. But the 4 of Pentacles is all about holding on to one's wealth. It's about being fearful, too scared to move forth and engage with a new phase of life. It's about holding on. It's a little bit of a lack mentality. You have enough wealth to stay where you are and you're comfortable, but you don't want to move forth. Probably because you're afraid of judgment or ridicule. But Spirit is saying you don't need to be afraid of that. Look at what you have here. You have this beautiful potential. When you step out of your comfort zone, you become the queen. A queen isn't a queen because she is fearful or she's worried about being like strong enough. She just is the queen, right? She is this radiant being, and she is honored and she is respected. So you don't need to be afraid, but we'll get a clarifier for you. Why is the 3 of Cups? Ooh. We have the 4 of Swords, and I'm not taking reversals today. So you might want to take a step back and just reflect before you take this step forward, because you are potentially afraid to take this next step forward. You're afraid to take this project forward, this relationship forward, this opportunity forward. You're afraid to take the leap. So Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay to be in this phase of being reflective, right? With that Heron card, it's okay to be still and reflect before you make this big shift. What do we need to know about the Queen of Pentacles? Wealth, exactly. We have the 10 of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles. This is ensuring that there will be wealth once you step out of your comfort zone. I know that it seems like you maybe won't have the same opportunities, or the same, like, I don't know, routine, right? You're shifting. You'll be in maybe a new place, a new job. Maybe you're wanting to work on your book, or you're wanting to start up a project or something, and you're scared that you won't have the wealth or the finances. And Spirit is saying you have enough as it is to step into this dimension where you can create this wealth. But it's important to be still. It's important to look and see who can support me in this. Because there are people who want to support you. Group 1, there are people who want to support you. You just need to be open to it. I have this idea that maybe you're a bit fearful or scared to ask for assistance. You're worried that others won't want to help you. 4 of Cups, Spirit, why is... Oh, that was fast. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Pentacles. Exactly. You're going to be building something from the ground up. The princess is just starting her journey. But you have the Queen of Pentacles. So it means that you're headed in the direction of becoming this highly abundant being who doesn't require anything from anyone else. They can create their reality. They are fully independent. And with the Wheel of Fortune, times are shifting. Okay, you're going to be leaving this phase of being in a routine, right? The 4 of Cups is often about being stuck or stagnant or just feeling good enough where you are. But the Wheel of Fortune shifts us. It moves us, right? We're on top and then we're down, and then we're on top and then we're down. So Spirit is saying the next step in your life, you are going to be moving into a phase where you're living an exciting and exuberant life. You're going to be meeting new people. You're going to be experiencing new places, new ideas, right? This is what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. And you're going to be building something. Your idea is going to manifest in the material plane, and you have enough. You don't need to be clinging to this old life that you have, this old routine that you have. You can free yourself and create from this place of stillness that you have, Group 1. So we're going to get one quick message from these starseed cards, a quick guidance. What else does Group 1 need to hear right now as they shift and move into this new reality? As they step into this new reality, we have 2. We have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Exactly. You're moving into a new earth. You're moving into a new reality. Completely. It may not look the same at all when you actually finally shift. But it takes courage. It takes courage to move into this new space, this new energy, because we get so content. We also have earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Exactly. Exactly. Being in the world, but not of it. Perceiving the world from this higher perspective rather than getting lost in all the mundane details and the trivial things and the things that happened to you in the past that are maybe holding you back, old fears that no longer serve you. Okay? Look at the fears that you have. Are you afraid of judgment? Are you afraid of stepping into your power because others might be jealous, or others might ridicule you, or just maybe that you're even afraid of your success? Maybe you're afraid of gaining all this wealth because with this power comes responsibility. But you have the ability, Group 1, to be a powerful source of light to so many people. You have the ability to step into this new reality. Take this step forward. You have what it takes to create a new earth, a new reality where others can live their lives that they've dreamed of also. You can inspire so many beings. You just need to create. You just need to step into your craft. That's what art is about. It's not about wondering, will other people like it? It's about giving from the heart. It's about expressing from the soul your authentic truth. So I think you have what it takes, Group 1. Step into that reality and you will receive ultimate abundance. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give us a like, subscribe, comment if you want to share with us anything about your journey that you've been on or the journey that you feel called to. Maybe you're traveling somewhere, maybe you're creating something. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much, and we will see you in another reading. Bye! Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the majestic lion here, or the sun card, enjoy success and happiness, then this is going to be a reading on what is the next step in your journey. What is it going to look like? What advice and guidance do you need on this next phase that you're going to take? So we're going to get straight into your oracle and tarot cards. And let's see, what do we have? Nourish the soul, number 29. We have it looks like a panther or a leopard, which is interesting because you also have the lion here as well. This is definitely like Leo energy, fire energy that's coming through, especially with the fire coming out of this panther's eyes. I feel like you're beginning to see something in a new way. You have this new vitality about you, this new perspective, and you could be bringing it into your creations. You could have something to share with the world. Look at this fire energy, the sun. What else do we have? Grow with these lizards here. And what does the sun do? Well, it helps us to grow. I'm going to just move your cards up here like this. Actually, we have two for you. We have cunning, another cat. This is so interesting. And we have a butterfly too, and a skull as well. Yeah, I feel like there's really something that you're bringing from the inner world. Like there's a secret that you've been keeping for a while, whether it's been maybe a romantic relationship that's been a secret, or a project that's been a secret, or something that you've wanted to do, maybe travel somewhere. I feel like this is all kind of coming to the surface, or you're needing to be very secretive about it with the cunning energy here. But whatever it is, this is allowing you to nurture your soul, to bring powerful energy to your soul. What else do we have? The Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine, number 7. Exactly. You're connected to the divine energy. That's what this is. The divine is pouring into your third eye and emanating through your eyes. Yeah, you're really seeing the world in a totally new way. You're bringing this, I don't know, this new creative spark to your world. This is so exciting. And you're growing into something new. Like, oh, I feel like you're shedding and just growing, and this is so exciting. We have balance, spirituality, and practicality, full moon in Pisces. Yeah, there is this very spiritual nature to this group. With the fire and the water energy combined, this is alchemical. You're really birthing something new into this world, or you want to create something and bring it into this reality. It's interesting because the leopard here is drinking. So it's like you've found this inner oasis inside of you, and you're bringing it into everything that you do, into your everyday life, into your relationships with others, into your work. You're just nurturing not only your soul, but like everything. But you're very, like, I don't know, what's the word? Savvy about it. You're very cunning. You're good at what you do. It's like it's effortless for you. It doesn't take a lot of energy because you are connected to that divine essence, right? You have a direct channel to this energy inside of your soul. You're growing into a new being. You could also be attracting new people into your life with this grow card, because there's 2 lizards here. I feel like maybe you could be in a partnership with someone else. And what are your tarot? We have the Hierophant. Yeah, you're becoming this highly spiritual being. The Hierophant is the spiritual advisor. People are going to be coming to you for advice and guidance on all kinds of things. Oh, By the way, we're outside, so I hope you're enjoying the bird sounds, and there's all kinds of little squirrels and wind, so I really hope you're enjoying that. Yeah, you're becoming this spiritual guide to so many others. And I feel like in the past, like it's taken you time to reach this space. It's taken you a lot of like moments where you didn't know if you were going to get out of this dark night of the soul energy. But the Hierophant, if you're looking here, the Hierophant is kind of like in this cave, you know, but the light is shining down on him. So I feel like you might have been in the dark for a long time, working on something, being rather secretive about it, whether that's working on your connection with spirit. You know, you could have been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work. But now you have this wisdom, right? Wisdom, power of the divine. You are a conduit for the divine energy right now. We also have the Three of Pentacles. And with this power, you're going to be able to work on something. You're creating a reality for yourself where you're going to have all kinds of abundance. Look at this. We have these beings offering these coins to this other being, or vice versa. It's hard to know who's giving what to whom, but that's just it. You're going to have all this abundance to give and also receive at the same time. You're going to be working on something, it seems, because I feel like you have this like really, really great idea that you've either just thought of or you're about to think of, and it's going to bring in all this this creative passion that's coming through with the sun. You're going to be in an era of success and happiness. That's what's coming through. We also have the King of Swords. Yeah, there could be something that you want to communicate with someone, something that you want to clarify and share. This could be maybe a message that you need to send to someone. This could be a person that you need to be more direct with. I think there's some sort of honest communication that needs to be shared, because I feel like you've done all this inner work, you've done all this healing, and now you need to step up and maybe speak your truth. Right? The King of Swords doesn't necessarily care. Like, they don't have the same kind of empathy that the King of Cups maybe has. They're very direct, they're very honest, and they say it how it is. They're not concerned about, you know, hurting others necessarily. And I'm not saying that you're like that. You probably have a deep, deep sense of empathy and sympathy to others. But there's a balance that needs to be created here. You know, he's holding the balance in his hand, this Libra energy. And so I feel like something needs to be brought to the surface, because we have balance again here at the bottom with balance, spirituality, and practicality. So yes, you've done the spiritual work or you've done the practical work, either one, and now you have to do the other. Okay, so you need to communicate maybe what you've learned in the spirit world, or you need to communicate it with a practical, pragmatic approach that maybe other people will understand. I know that's very challenging to do, especially when you're trying to communicate something spiritual to people who don't understand the spiritual aspects of life, but I believe that you can do it. What else? We have the Eight of Wands. Exactly. Communication. There is going to be some powerful shifts happening here in the way that you communicate, in what you're communicating. It seems like we've got these two dolphins here, and again we have the two, so it does seem like there's maybe a person that you need to communicate to. It seems like you're maybe close with this person. Maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a family member, but it seems like maybe you in the past have been in some sort of disagreement, and maybe you could come together and share what you've learned with this person, and then you can create this kind of like power couple, like not necessarily in a romantic sense, but like this power duo where you're able to, you know, create together, you're able to come up with ideas together, you're able to, you know, I don't know, travel and experience the world, and I don't know, come up with all these cool ideas. I'm gonna just get a couple, oh my god, I'm gonna get a couple clarifiers, and this one just shot out. We have Death, clarifying the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you've gone through a dark night of the soul, and the old you has been shed. The old you that maybe debated about things or was insecure or just didn't know where to go, that's shifting, that's dying, that's falling away. You are now in connection with this divine energy. You know who you are, or you're about to enter into the phase. You're stepping into this version of you that knows who they are. Okay? This is a rebirth. This is a total alchemical shift. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is so powerful because we're entering into the season of fall right now too. So all the leaves are shedding and everything's kind of dying, but in that is the chance to be able to create something new, right? We cannot hold on to the old and expect something new to come into our life. So something might need to be communicated in order for you to shift and move into, step into this new reality, this new version of yourself. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, that was a flyer. We have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this 10 of Wands energy really shows that you've been kind of, what's the word? Breaking point. You've reached the breaking point. It's time for you to build something new, right? The Three of Pentacles is about working together. It's about crafting something with other minds, other hands. Because maybe in the past you were trying to do it all on your own because maybe you didn't resonate with other people. Maybe other people, didn't see the world the way that you do. But now I feel like your perspective is so intoxicating. Your perspective is so, what's the word? Like you can perceive on all levels of reality. It's like you have the ability, you have like the bird's eye view, basically. Why is the King of Swords here also? The 8 of Cups. Yeah, exactly. You've got to maybe walk away from something or shift something in this connection. Also, I apologize for all of the shifting in the corner. My dog is trying to make a bed for herself. You're moving away from something with the King of Swords. Maybe for some of you, you've been in a relationship, like a loveless relationship. This is also something that the King of Swords could represent. Someone who, isn't that empathetic to you, who isn't that loving, and who just is cold, kind of. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to move away from that energy to step into an energy of warmth and love and you giving to yourself. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. So it's interesting to have the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. That would generally symbolize that there is someone who is extremely passionate, who is coming in with a message for you. So for some of you, you could be in an existing relationship that's maybe cold and not very giving. And there's maybe someone else on the sidelines who's been maybe watching you, who has your, interest, your spark, and they could be coming in with a message for you. They definitely want to communicate something. Now, are they going to communicate it? Let's just get one more message, Spirit. Is this being, whether or not this is a romantic person, this could be like a friendship, a really intense friendship. This could also be maybe a job opportunity, right? Something's coming in fast with the wands here. Something's coming in very fast. It's very passionate, but very fast. So what is, whoa, holy smokes. What is coming in for group 2 with all this fire energy? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. Ooh, yes. And the Moon. Oh my goodness. That is very contradicting energy, I will say, because the Moon is all about trusting your intuition, going into the depths. And the 2 of Wands is all about, building something, crafting something. It's moving something forward, it's 2 energies coming together. And we've seen a lot of 2s here with the Grow card. And what else? We had another 2. Yeah, the Pisces with the 2 fish. The fish, the lizards, we have the wands here. And it's really making me think that there is something that's coming to a head right now. This is a passionate union. This is Aries energy, right? Dominion. I do feel like for some of you, this is maybe a head-to-head that's coming where you're going to have not necessarily an argument, but a discussion. And it could be a very fiery one. That's what's coming through. But you really, really need to trust your intuition, group 2. You really need to trust your intuition. Sorry, I just also realized that you're group 2. So 2s could be symbolic to you as well. What was I saying? Yeah. Or you could be coming into union and you know, having this passionate, fiery, romantic experience with a person, or you could be, you know, connecting with a business partner and having the greatest like idea ever and sharing it and really 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 trusting your intuition, knowing that this is exactly where you need to go. But it's hidden, right? The moon is often hidden. So it's like, I don't know, maybe in this you're going to be hiding your feelings. Like, yes, it's going to be passionate, but will you be expressing your true desires? I don't know. I think you're probably a person that likes to keep your emotions pretty lock and key with the cunning and whatnot. It seems like you're maybe a very secretive being, and that's not a bad thing at all. Sometimes that's very important to keep ourselves protected. So we're going to get just a little bit of advice from this Starseed Oracle. What else can Group 2 know about the next step? Because it seems like there's a lot of action happening for you. Whether this is a business opportunity, a romantic connection. Ooh. We have Hiraeth. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, I feel like so many of you are connected to, you know, the spiritual world. You almost feel like you're maybe not from here, like you're from some other place, and maybe you find it hard to ground yourself in this reality. But Spirit is saying, like, it's okay to be homesick. It's okay to long for another home. But know right now that this is your present moment. This is where you are. And Gaia is a beautiful being. And Gaia, like herself, is a star, right? When you're on another star, Earth looks like a star to you. So this is a star. This is your home right now. And know that you are going to be you're stepping into the reality where you are your home, right? You've nurtured your being enough to know that your body, your form, your spirit, that's home for you. And you don't need to be afraid anymore. You don't even need to be afraid to have, like, I don't know, this discussion or this reunion, whatever it is, because you are home in yourself. You have found home within you. Because there's one being here standing on the top of the mountain. And at the end of the day, that's what we have. We have the one that is us. And everyone else is but a reflection of our truth coming through. It's also interesting that we have like the two jackals here on either side. The moon symbolizes the vagina, right? Dark and secretive energy. And the two, it's just so interesting to have all these twos, these reflections. That's what I'm seeing, reflections. So within, so without. So whatever you've gardened in your inner world is getting ready to be born in the external world. So it's not something to fear, although because you can't see it, you don't know what's coming. It's understandable that we fear, but know that you are stepping into the light with the sun here in the lion. You are a lion. You are powerful. You don't need to be afraid. Others are maybe afraid of you. You have all the courage that you need right now. So I am sending you so much love and power right now through the screen. You've got this. Whatever it is, you have got this. You are so powerful, Group 2. I can feel your power. I can also feel your hesitation. But you've got this, okay? You've got this. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please comment. Let me know what you're stepping into, what you're experiencing. I'd be so curious to know. Yeah, if you like the video, you can like it. You can subscribe if you feel like seeing more content. I also sometimes do walks in the forest, so I hope you enjoy. Bye. Hello, Group 3. If you chose the snake card, Shed Old Skin, or the dragon, then this is going to be a reading on what are you stepping into? What is the next stage on your journey? So we're going to get advice and guidance. We're going to go into the tarot and just kind of understand where you're going, what it is that you're moving into. So we have trust, the horse. We also have communicate with the bat. Very different energies there. We have you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. And the swan queen, transformation, intuition, patience, number 13. And we have Hear the ancient ones. Beautiful. Okay. What are we seeing here? Group 3. Oh, you know what's so interesting is that the sun is actually coming out. In the other groups, it was kind of dark, and in your group, the light is shining through. So I feel like something is being illuminated in your life, and maybe you're knowing where you want to go. You finally know what it is that you want to step into, because the snake is about, transformation. It's about shifting. It's about shedding the old and moving into the new. And the dragon, interestingly enough, is a powerful being that illuminates all kinds of things by spreading flame all over the landscape. And, it demolishes all kinds of things. But from that, so much growth is able to happen. So with Hear the Ancient Ones, number 15, I feel like dragons, are ancient, right? They are ancient beings. Potentially they lived on this earth, maybe another earth, right? They're mythological creatures. But I feel like Spirit is saying it's important for you to connect with the ancient beings of this dimension, of this earth, right? There is so much wisdom and power to be learned from people who have experienced this life on earth. And I feel like if you can tap into your ancestors, if you can tap into beings who have lived here before, whether or not that's dragons or ancestors or unicorns or aliens, who knows, right? But tens of thousands of years ago, we can't really know what it was that was going on this planet. We can presume, and we can experiment, and we can find fossils, but they used to think that dinosaurs were reptilian until they came to realize, well, wait, they had feathers. And then some people don't even believe that dinosaurs exist, even though there's fossils. So it's an interesting landscape to get into. So I would see what you can do with regards to meditation and connecting to your ancestors, or channeling. See what you can do and see who you can channel and connect with. Channeling is a very, very fascinating form of spirituality and psychic abilities. So you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever you've been working on, group 3, you're so close. You're so close. And if this is the final stage of you shedding your skin and you're feeling like you're stuck and you're tight and you just want to rip it off, you're almost there. You're almost there, right? It's with the waxing moon. This moon is almost there, right? The gibbous means that it's almost fully round. It's almost fully full, glowing. So that's just it, right? You're coming out of your cocoon. You're coming into the light, especially with the light shining through here, right? You have to trust the process. Trust this powerful process that's happening. Trust in your intuition too. Look at this, the Swan Queen. Transformation intuition. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Swan Princess, Swan Lake, like the girl, she transforms between being a swan and being a person, and that's what you're doing, right? You're transforming from one form to another. All right, we're gonna get into your tarot. This is too exciting. The Wheel of Fortune. Yes, shifting, moving from one reality to the next. You really are stepping into this new phase, and it's up to you to decide what reality looks like to you, right? Do you want to step into the light because you're so close? We also have the Devil. Yeah, there's this idea that maybe you almost enjoy being in the cocoon. You almost enjoy being in the dark, like you don't want to be seen. There's a part of you that loves just maybe like, I don't know, hunkering down in your bed and just like cuddling up and hiding away from the world. Maybe you enjoy your creature comforts, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Spirit is saying you have so much potential. You have the ability to fly, right? With the dragon here, let's picture a snake turning into a dragon. You have the ability to communicate magic on the on the material plane and the ethereal plane. Think about bats, for example. Bats communicate in the dark. They don't see. They have the ability to hear vibration, right? Through, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called right now, but yeah, sorry. Bats have the ability to communicate through echolocation. Okay, so reverberation. So I feel like maybe in the past when you were in the dark, you would like send out like a little idea or a little beacon into the world, and then you would wait for a response, or you would wait to see what comes back to you just because you're a little bit scared. And that's totally understandable. We step a few steps out our door to see like, is it raining? And then we step back, and then we step a few more steps, right? So I feel like that's kind of been the energy, but you've really had to trust the process. I feel like it's been slow going for a lot of you. It's been a really slow process because you felt stuck, almost stuck in this process where you weren't necessarily able to move into the energy that you want. You can see the potential. You can see the next phase of your life. You can see what you want to step into, but do you have the courage, right? Do you have the ability to shift? And I believe you do. And with the light pouring through and these beautiful like orbs glowing, and this beautiful like blue color, it's almost like a bluey green, like a turquoise. So I feel like there's a lot of communication that could happen through your throat chakra, but I feel like your throat chakra may have been blocked in the past. Maybe you've been working on trying to heal it, but some things you could do are just, just journaling, or just singing randomly, or just try to channeling, right? Channeling, just saying anything that comes to mind, like free writing, where you just write and you just let it out and you don't think, right? Because I feel like the logical mind often gets in the way, and it tries to keep us stuck. It tries to keep us protected so that we don't move forward. It really wants to keep us safe, but at the same time, that safety is the thing that can sometimes hurt us. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, there's this powerful fiery energy coming through, right? This you're the dragon. That's what's waiting to pour through you. And I feel like to become a dragon would be like a really, really challenging process. Like imagine the first time you blow fire out of your mouth. It would probably hurt, or maybe, I don't know. But yeah, like you're coming into this king energy, and maybe you've been like a page in the past, or you felt like you were just like, I don't know, lesser than a king, like a servant or something, or just like a regular serf. And Spirit is saying, no, you have this emperor quality, you have this king-like energy. And like when you think of a dragon, you don't think of like a citizen or like someone who sits in the background necessarily. You think of someone who has the ability to soar into the sky and who others fear, interestingly enough. We also have the Three of Swords. Yeah, exactly. You felt stuck. I feel like there's maybe a person that you've needed to communicate to, or something that you've needed to communicate. And I feel like something in the past maybe happened, and you were feeling trapped and not able to express yourself in the way that you want to be able to express yourself. So you've maybe been stuck in this particular transformation for a long time. Let's get a couple cards to clarify. The Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Can we clarify that is, whoa. But we're going to take these ones because I feel like they want to share something with us. All right, we have the Prince of Discs and the Ace of Swords. I may switch those. We'll see. And then for the King of Wands, we have the Magician, and then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, wow. Okay. Group 3. Look at this. You have the Magician. Okay, clarifying the King of Wands. This is a magician. This is someone who has the ability to manifest a new reality. Okay? This is not someone who's afraid and hiding in the dark. This is someone who's stepped into their power and is like, look, I've got all the tools I need. I've got my coins, I've got my wands, I've got my, what else? Cups and swords. I've got everything I need to be able to communicate that which I deserve, that which is mine to claim. Just like the king, right? I feel like you've been taking the breadcrumbs, Group 3, and you deserve a freshly baked loaf of bread. And if you're gluten-free, well, you deserve a freshly baked artisan gluten-free bread. So that's what I think. Let's see. The Devil, exactly. I think what the Devil and the Ace of Swords, it's about clarifying what's holding you back. You have to identify what it is that's actually keeping you stuck. And that can be really tricky sometimes to actually figure that out, because there's often a bunch of strings that are holding us stuck. And you know, those strings are held by other strings. We have to go back into our childhood and think of, why do I have this limiting belief system? Who told me this that keeps me here? And so it's about clarifying what is keeping you stuck. And you know what? We're gonna maybe clarify that, because I want to know what's keeping you stuck. At the same time, though, we have the Seven of Swords over here with the Three of Swords. There could be some sneaky energy. You know, in the past, I feel like maybe something happened and it was kept a secret. There could have been some sort of dishonesty. Maybe you wanted to avoid conflict, and so you maybe didn't tell someone how you felt, and then it just kind of bubbled beneath the surface for a while. And maybe that's what's been keeping you kind of stuck here. And when we have that kind of energy and we're feeling kind of like guilty, or we're feeling like we want to communicate something, we often shift to feeling good in other ways by our vices, like whether that's, you know, food or drinking or drugs or whatever it is. The devil is an addiction. It's something that holds us to past behaviors. And this is something that you have the ability to shift out of. This is your future. This is what you're stepping into, this magician energy. You can shift these swords. You can use them to cut away that which no longer serves you, and allow this creativity to come through. Allow the dragon to soar through, be born from the darkness. You can move this forward. It's interesting because the Prince of Discs in the background has this wheel, right? I think this symbolizes the earth, the wheel. They're moving the new reality forward. They're moving this new earth into the forefront. You have the ability to churn the wheel, right? To churn the wheel and reform it to the spoke that you want it to land on. So the wheel is shifting, and you have the opportunity to choose where it lands. So do you want to keep repeating the same old cycles again and again and just taking breadcrumbs? Or do you want to go into the bakery? Do you want to own the bakery? You can own it. You can have all of the baked goods you could ever desire. You could even own the town, maybe even the country. I don't know, but I feel like there is so much power awaiting you. And maybe you've been afraid to show your true self. You've been afraid to show your powerful self. This dragon here. But let me tell you, Group 3, you have all it takes, okay? Connect to the power inside yourself. Connect and channel those other beings that want to guide you with the ancient ones. You have a spirit team that wants to help you. They're always there. So you can just, you know, ask for their assistance and guidance anytime. Say, I want to step into this new reality. Please, please, what do I need to do? What can you advise me to help me through it? We're going to get a message from the Starseed Oracle just to help kind of get some advice and guidance on how you can shift this. Loosen your grip. Exactly. You're holding on too tightly, Group 3. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. That is exactly what we've been saying the whole time. You can release these addictions and let in another form of release, another form of pleasure into your life through channeling, through this other divine energy that wants to come through you, okay? A lot of spiritual people, you'll notice all kinds of, actors and celebrities who have all these drug addictions. And I'm not saying that you have a drug addiction in any way. I'm just saying this is an example. But you notice that they have these drug addictions, and then they go away to these retreats and they become these kind of very spiritual beings who have found the light in themselves. And it's just really interesting that they can go from that particular energy of obsession and addiction to finding this other thing to be passionate about, this other thing to be grateful for. Sorry, my dog saw something in the forest. But yeah, exactly. Like there's something else just beyond your sight, just beyond this physical veil that you can connect with and that you can potentially channel, right? It's about opening this channel to be able to move through and see other realities, hear other beings that have the guidance that you need if you feel like maybe you don't have the support in this world. We also have inner earth, You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Exactly. You will move through this energy. You will shift. You will be able to get through. Look at this inner earth. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and green. It's an oasis. And I feel like you have this ability to move into this energy. And I feel like sometimes when we fall the hardest, we also fly the highest. And with the dragon, you're going to be soaring. Oh my God, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Exactly. Anything that isn't part of this future version of you, this person that you're stepping into, it has to leave. It won't be able to exist in this new dimension. You won't be able to perceive it. And that's why it's maybe been so painful for you, because you actually are shifting. What you desire wants you. You know, it wants you. And what you don't desire, it doesn't want to be with you anymore. It wants to leave. So you don't need to cling to it. This new world is waiting for you to just peel back the layers and step right through the veil. So this is a beautiful world you're heading into, group 3. There might be a couple more, contractions to move through, but you're heading there. You can feel it. You can feel the light shining down upon you. Release that which doesn't serve you and step into your power. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a bit of a tough reading. You might resonate with group 2 also. They had a lot of coming into your power with the lion and everything. So you might resonate with group 2. Otherwise, I really hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And I hope that you step into this energy with love and power and light, because you've got this. You've got this. So I hope to see you in another reading. Please feel free to comment if you feel called to share something with us. If you have a question or some reading that you'd like me to do, please feel free to share it below. I would love to hear from you. We also have an Etsy shop where we craft all kinds of healing pendants, and we have different things on the shop. So check that out. Our music channel is also below. We'd love for you to hear some of our healing music if you need it. And yeah, we will see you in another video. Bye.